Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome back to the channel. Sagittarius, thank you for joining me here. I hope you're all doing super amazing. These messages are for the most beautiful Sag. Let's go, Sag. The Oracle's gift. Well, like someone didn't see the gift. They were telling a tall tale. Okay? Someone did not see the gift. They've been exposed and revealed. Hey, but that's okay. The silver lining is here. Like, look, you're bearing fruit. Okay, so you were the gift. They just didn't see it. Okay? You were the grand symphony. You were bearing fruit. You are bearing fruit. But it was revealed. Like you were the gift. Okay? They just didn't see it. They were telling tall tales and they were exposed. Okay, so what's going on? Hi. Hello, Tucker. Hello. Well, like, this hurts you, but birds of a feather flock together. So, whatever. These birds of a feather have been exposed. Okay? So, it is what it is. Just quiet your mind, Spirit saying. There's some kind of burst of magic. So, look. They want to get all caught up in that crap. Let them. You have endless possibilities and you've willingly released this person. Okay, going, it is what it is. It hurt, but I got to let this go. I now have to look at my opportunities and they're endless. Okay, so you're bearing fruit. It's like a burst of magic. You were the gift all along, Sagittarius. So let's get into your messages. Oh, jeez. You were a supernova. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. You were the divine in disguise. So they didn't know it. They didn't know they had the gift. You were the divine in disguise. So, look. You may have felt stupid here, but you're a tiger angel. Okay, so... Okay, so this karmic is hanging on to this person for dear life. Let them. You were the gift. You were the divine in disguise. You were the tiger angel, the supernova, the voice of an angel. I'm telling you... But little did they know you were a warrior. Who knew their value? You're the velvet queen here. So Lady Luck is on your side here. They didn't realize they were dealing with a supernova. They didn't realize they were dealing with a spiritual warrior. Okay? Who's looking dumb now? This person's stuck in a loop. Yes, they are. Oh, well, look at this. They may have resurrected something by... that affected their judgment. Okay? It's like they believed they was going to be this power couple together. We belong together. We're going to be this power couple together. We're going to be this. We're going to be that. Whatever. You were the gift. Okay? So they just... Spirit disguised it. Okay? Spirit disguised it. Why? Because probably seeing this person's true intentions. They didn't know you was actually a warrior. but they're going to figure it all out. So, whatever. They got away. Huh. Like, they didn't know that you were broken, but you were, they tried to break you, or thinking that they were going to break you or something. I don't know. They were plotting here. But they didn't know that, see, they dealt you a bad hand. And you broke free. And this rival over here knew that this was your twin flame. They knew it. Okay. They were studying you, and they were watching you, and they were imitating you, and they were copycatting you to trick this person into believing that they were their twin flame. Like, you know what? Spirit hid the fact that you were the actual divine being here. Spirit hid it. Okay? For whatever purpose, for whatever reason, this rival has been gossiping about you. They got stuck in a loop with that person. Birds of a feather flock together. Gossips and gossips belong together. Let them stay over there. You know what I'm trying to say here. They started scheming and plotting against you. Watching you, studying you, learning about you. They tried to break you, but you're a warrior. It's like you persevere. It's like, look, they chose someone else over you, and even though it wasn't what they wanted, they were thinking it might be the right thing to do. Okay? So they believe this darn gossip here, believe in the lies of this third party, this karmic energy, whoever was competing with you. It's like they were telling him, oh, we're going to be this power couple. I know I'm your twin flame. See, Spirit hid who you truly were from this person, knowing full well what their intentions were. Let's get, okay, now we know that this third party is in here. Oh, birds of a feather flock together. So it's like you could care less what they're gossiping about. This person had cheating traits, and you're willingly let them go. So what's the rivalry here? You ain't competing. You willingly let them go. If you really, really wanted to, Sagittarius, you would have fought like hell for this person. But you didn't think they were worth fighting for because they were stuck in this loop with whoever this rival of yours. They dealt you a bad hand, so it's like there's no competition. Leave me alone. You know, I willingly release them. So they may have had a love-hate thing going on with someone else. You know what I mean? And that's why they stayed with the other person, because... and kept you waiting. You're like, no. So this person is trying to tell us right now, Sagittarius, that whoever they're with couldn't give a shit about them. It's all about the money. It's all about the power. Birds of a feather flock together. Well, they're there. They bought the lies. They were telling a tall tale. Just never mind. Sharing energy. Oh, man. Just, that's why they settled for this person. Yeah, and decided to stay, even though they have a love-hate thing going on. It's like, everything got so intense. Yeah, well, were they thinking because it was so intense that it was their twin flame or something? Oh, hidden pregnancy. Birds of a feather flock together. And then deleting your messages and stuff. Oh. 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 Oh, well. This character was testing you. Well, yeah, they're saying, I wish I had met you sooner. This person was testing you to see how you would respond and react. They settled. Plain and simple. Let's get into the tarot. Oh. Yeah, they dealt you a bad hand. What did they try to do? Destroy your reputation? Did they try to destroy your reputation, Sag? You're divinely guided. Look, I'm telling you, you're looking for something stable. And this person they ghosted you. Or you ghosted them, either or. They could have rejected you, ignoring you. Maybe they were they were all stressed out because they knew that, I don't know, just hang on. They gave this offer to this karmic, or there's some type of pregnancy. Oh. I see that someone is competing with you. And they took action and they ended things with you and walked away, breaking your heart for this option, but it was a trap. Well, okay, so this person was a trickster. But the person they're with is a trickster. Like your person was telling tall tales, and so was the person they went to telling tall tales. So someone, look. Wow. So they didn't want to abandon they figured that they should do the right thing. Now, they had some kind of an affair with someone who they had a love-hate thing going on with. However, their birds of a feather flocked together. So your person was lying, but so was the person they went to lying. Ah, leaving you single and available. See, they were being deceptive. Now, some kind of gossip. So you're over here minding your own business. And they got stuck in a loop. And they was, I don't know, they were judging you and they're angry because they got themselves stuck in this vicious cycle. It's like some love-hate thing going on that they have with someone. And they're stuck in a loop and they're angry about it. However, they're two peas in a pod. They're both liars. And they regret it. See? Being a player. So it is a love-hate thing that they got going on, and they're stuck in a loop. They hate them, but they love them. Look, I'm telling you right now that you're the divine in disguise. They didn't know you were the oracle's gift. That you have this, you're divinely guided, that you have this divine knowledge, this divine wisdom. You were the stable one. You were, oh. My. They're regretting this, can't control their wand. That's the problem. They're very weak. Okay, they're very insecure. This is karma. You reap what you sow. Look. Plotting. See, someone was studying you. Someone was studying you. They were copycatting you. They were trying to there was some energy sharing going on. So while you were with this person, there was some energy sharing going on. And I think that they became sort of powerful because of your energy. But since you're in separation, they've lost that power. Like, this is so weird. They are watching you and studying you. wishing that they could learn your skills or talents. See, they don't have the talent. They don't have the skills. It's you who was the oracle's gift. See, like when this person was juggling you, you were sharing power with that other energy without even knowing it. So they may have become powerful because of your energy, but the minute that your energy has been pulled away and they're not doing that, I see. They were positive. See, they felt like they were gonna, it's because they got some child. They're heavily burdened. And maybe that's why they thought they would do the right thing by doing what was best, because there was a child involved or something like that. Okay. But the truth is being exposed and revealed, and it may have to do with these children. Okay. Pregnancy. See, I told you. That's why they held on to this other person, because they were pregnant, and that's why they chose this other person over you. But they are being manipulated because oh, this is the baby trap. And it's being exposed and revealed. So they got some love-hate thing going on. They didn't know you were a warrior. Oh my. Some type of energy exchange. See, the minute you cut them off, they waiting. Just hang on. See? Birds of a feather flock together. So, there's another masculine involved. They're both cheaters. They both were telling tall tales. Oh my Lord. This person is trying to do the right thing. Oh, they had an affair. With another masculine. And it could have been a friend of your person's. They're being exposed and revealed. Oh my Lord. So like you're just over here being very confident and independent and trusting your intuition. You are a warrior. You've been divinely guided. You are the Empress. You willingly release this person, saying it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna chase. And I ain't gonna go, see this? Oh my God. What a self-righteous individual that person. Hey, your person's no angel here either. They got caught up in a gossip cycle. They got caught up in gossip. And it's like they're in this vicious cycle now. Oh my Lord. So it's coming back around. So now they're both lying to each other. Okay? And they're both schemers and they're both plotters. They chose the other person over you, but it's a love-hate thing situation. They could love you and hate being manipulated, but they're there out of obligation, out of duty or responsibility. But they hate being there, and they hate being manipulated. Is this person ooh, man. They don't want to be there. They know they're being see, they belong together as far as I'm concerned. They deserve one another. I've come to terms with this. They deserve one another. It's like they're both liars. They're both cheats. They both manipulate. They met their match. There was someone just like they are. So the two of them can sit and gossip their faces off all day long. if that's what makes them feel good. But you were the divine in disguise. You were the oracle's gift. And they may have been this power couple with you, but see, someone tricked them. They lied, and the person they're with is a liar. That's their karma. That's why they're saying, I had wished that I had met you sooner, because you may have saved them somehow. But no, you're not their rescuer. It's like they deserve one another. They're lying to each other. They're cheating on one another. If they're wishing that they had met you. Well, that's who they're with. They're with somebody who is a gossip. A liar, a cheat, a manipulator. Just like your person was. Well, they're in good company. And death shall not take him. Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to I'll lie, steal, cheat, hang on to this person, no matter what it takes. That's why they're always watching you. Because they know you're an oracle. They know you're a high priestess. Or they know that you do tarot or you're into tarot. They know exactly who you are. They're scared of what you're going to reveal. And they're scared of what truth you're going to tell. Alright? That's why they're watching you. To see if you're revealing any truths. Because you know the gig here. You are a warrior with the voice of an angel. You are a tiger angel. You are tougher than they thought. You were the divine in disguise. Oh my heavens. They thought they had it made. But they sure gave you a raw deal. But when they gave you the raw deal, they really ticked off your ancestors and they ticked off Source. You willingly let this person go. And they were pulling a smoke and mirror act. And now you have the endless possibilities. And I think Spirit hid who you truly were from this person. See, they were testing you. They were testing you. They were believing gossip about you, without a doubt. And I think they're so angry because the truth is being exposed. Who was lying here? They got trapped. And that's why they're there. They thought that they were doing the right thing. But whoever that energy is, was lying about something. They were having an affair. Take care.